There we go.
Okay, long story short, on all that, the inspector went out and he didn't bring his camera with him, so he said, well, they should have had the whole engine taken apart so I could see it.
See,
So now they are started Friday, taking my complete engine
Taking it
apart.
apart.
They'll be through taking it apart today. Gotta wait for the inspector from the warranty company to come back out. They give them 24 to 48 hours to come out. He's gotta look at it, agree with them that, yeah, that piston is shot, you owe the man another engine, gonna put a damn engine in here and be done.
here we go.
So that's what I'm saying.
Dang,
So yeah, so me and the train having a whole lot of fun again.
I see. Okay, so it's showing me and you, I'm gonna step out.
Okay?
Oh, let me give you this. You know what?
Just a second, I'll come get you.
Print clearly. How many people you think are out there?
I've seen, just sticking their head in here, one female and 4 guys so far. I don't know who else is out there. I think Brendan and Lori told me, the probation officer from the east had something, couldn't come, but the supervisor came. And
Yes.
they were saying that, I thought Judge told them to stay at the office and go on last street.
No, I told them they had a choice.
Yeah, well, the supervisor from the east is here.
Yeah, I talked to him Friday. You got pen over there?
You know, I keep pens down here, but I got this clipboard and I'm gonna put it right there so they can sign.
Let's see, who do we have? All right, there. Coming up now. You bring the podium in?
That's right there, Judge.
It is, okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Oh, yeah, got it.
After you got the phone, me, I wouldn't got that.
I know that's right. All right, well, I'm gonna step out and you can bring it right on in.
Yes, ma'am. Hey, y'all here for the? Mm-hmm. Your probation officer called you. And did your probation officer call you as well?
She sent me an email and text.
Okay, that's fine. All right, Greg, take the head off when you come there, but I need both of y'all to come in here. You see the clipboard right there? One after the other, print your name and whatever else judge has asked you to sign on there. Then y'all go ahead and take a seat right in here, okay? Now let me line everybody else up.
What money you still in the head? Still well, you still well too.
Yes. She's pretty nice.
Oh, lovely woman, man.
All right. Y'all walk right there, that big clipboard that's right there. As soon as that young man get through, grab that pen, sign your name, print it legibly, because you know she want to read, see who is and who ain't here. Mr. Brazil, what's up, brother? How you doing? What's going on, young man? Look at that, now we're behind you right there. What's up, Doc?
Yeah.
Tell me about this more. I'm like, boys come in, boys gonna come in, we good. Good. Y'all know it ain't nothing bad, cause I'm here by myself, okay? If it was something bad, it'd be more than 5, 6, 7, 8 of us sitting there, okay?
No, you got it good.
Look, yeah, exactly. Look, some of y'all know how that go. Y'all over here? Oh, it's 4, 5. Ma'am, I need you to come down here, stand in this line. Oh, are you, your dog? Sit down, Mom. You good. I was gonna have you sign in.
You see my phone line,
So roll down. Yep, you You already know. You already know. Somebody could have been, okay? Look, hold on. Now, you should have seen. My little brother right here, Justice walked in here like, oh, yeah, what is it? I'm okay, hell, I'm good. Whatever y'all need, I'm good, okay?
One thing I know about that, you know what I'm saying, they ain't gonna do no scripture.
You know, Justice, she used to hate walking up in here when you see 2 or 3 of us up in here, just like, can y'all wait, can y'all put the bar? Let me take care of some stuff, y'all let me come on over there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell y'all a couple of things before Judge walks in here, okay? All right, your mask, you're gonna have to put it on before she walks in here. You gotta cover your mouth and nose with it, okay? Number 2, if you got your phone with you, which I have to worry about it, go ahead and put it on vibrate. If you like to keep your phone in your back pocket, take it out of your back pocket, because these 33-year-old wooden benches we got in here, if your phone vibrates while it's in your back pocket, everybody next door and up there gonna hear it, and she gonna say something to you. And I don't wanna say nothing to you, okay? When she comes in here, we're gonna do the old-fashioned customary thing. You're gonna hear me say, all rise, everybody get up. She gonna tell y'all sit down, and then we're gonna get this thing going.
Sound good to me.
And I'm gonna be as surprised as y'all, because I don't know what it's about either.
We were just trying to test the chat feature on the camera. That's why the court reporter was calling.
Oh, okay.
So I guess she's not gonna be testing the camera, right?
My girl's not, she just turned on and got ready to roll.
Okay.
But she's gonna be streaming.
Yeah, so we were just trying to test the chat feature.
Okay, so now we know what that was about.
Yeah.
We good on that one. All right, y'all, I'm gonna take this and move on out the way. We can do 8 down here. All right, folks, I got it coming.
I think one thing.
What's that, young man?
Can I get on that computer and find a job on the phone?
That one right there?
Yeah.
No, that's a county computer. You know, that ain't gonna find you nothing on that one. Wait a minute, except some stuff that you don't wanna. Yeah, that's the county computer. Look, if I could find a way to get rid of it, I would. But we stuck with it.
I didn't know what I need to come out and just sit in this chair with us.
No, see, I'm gonna let my boy explain to you about how coming out in this chair, sitting down in front of this chair, when there's 3 or 4 of us in here.
That chair out, I mean, you can get up there.
All rise.
All right, y'all can have a seat. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. The first thing I want all of y'all to do is take a deep breath. Y'all are not in trouble. I know. But y'all say, what the heck is going on up here? But I'm about to explain it to y'all. All right. Mr. Duffy, are you able to get on your YouTube? Are you able to get onto it from your phone?
Sure.
Okay, just to let y'all know, we are live streaming that from that camera that's behind you for your probation officers and for the people from Texas Workforce. I'm trying to see. Now, of course, when I needed Deputy White, not up here.
Is it a link, Judge, or?
go on the email I sent out Friday, or you can just Google 283rd District Court
Okay.
live stream. What I was wanting was to, try to get the chat up. That's why I wanted Miss Cooper to be on. Deputy White.
Yes, sir.
Stick your head in there with Miss Baker and Miss Farley. Ask them to get on YouTube
Gotcha.
and see if they can send me a chat.
Send your chat. Gotcha.
Y'all, what they see is we're doing something different, and y'all about to be a part of this different thing we about to do. So that's what y'all are here for. But hold on, I'll explain it to y'all in just a minute. This courtroom ain't never been that quiet with people in it. That's why I know how y'all feeling in here. But let me tell you what this is about, y'all. This is about y'all getting employed. It's about y'all getting driver's license and IDs that are valid. And about just trying to see what it is y'all need to be successful on probation. Y'all gonna help me put a plan together for y'all. And we're going to try to figure out how to, for y'all to get off probation in better shape than what you came in. That's basically what we're doing. So I needed y'all to come in because I got to talk to y'all about it. And y'all just the first group. So, but let me have y'all do this. I know most of y'all that's here did not come from the same household, so I need y'all to socially distance. Y'all sitting too close. Move over some. If you didn't come from the same household, y'all scoot over a little bit. One person probably come up on this front row, go to that back row. There you go, thank you. There you go. And that's the other issue too, y'all. We got this pandemic still going on. That's really messed a whole lot of stuff up. And I'm trying to be sure too, y'all don't get caught up in anything that's gonna be negative. All right, tell me if you're able to get on. It looks like I've got 14 on right now. Were you able to get on this part?
Yes, I'm on, but I don't see a chat option.
That's what I wanted to know. See, when we did want it on during that murder trial.
Make sure you turn it off before you start tomorrow.
I know.
Another person, that'd be great.
Oh, see, now herein lies the problem.
I'm on, but I don't feel
Are
chat.
you here for the, which makes go to the back? Right here. Somebody else do it.
It is 1:45, unless that's an officer, I know that's not a probationer coming in at this hour. Ma'am, you're a probationer or a probation officer?
No probation.
Okay. You have to come up and sign this, please don't show up late again.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, let me see if I can manage this.
Do you see chat option?
I did, I think I'm gonna be.
Lori, did you find one? You found a chat?
Who's my tech person that's out here? Who's my techie person? None of y'all? Oh my God.
I've never seen.
What is that?
I need somebody to know technology to turn on this chat feature on YouTube.
Dang.
Say it again?
Won't be me.
I got you. All right, well, hold on. Because I gotta be able to communicate with your officers that are on. Officers that are on, y'all hold on a minute. We know that the chat feature isn't up yet. Let me tell you what I do want y'all to start thinking about while we're waiting and trying to get everything set up. I need y'all to start thinking about work-wise, what do you want to do long-term? Work-wise, what you want to do long-term? We should have the capability to be able to get you back to school, to get you trained in a job, to get whatever certification you need, all of those things. So if you had to choose, what would you like to do? So that's the other thing we're gonna be talking about today. Miss Farley is usually my tech person, and I see she's, she's not helping me on this today. Okay. I sure heard some of my music start playing.
Don't be telling lies. I don't tell anything. Miss Baker tried to sign in on her, like her account too,
Okay.
and that still won't work either.
Okay.
I've never been the host of a live YouTube channel.
Well,
Team stuff, yes.
what's, Miss Cooper, come in just a minute so I can at least introduce you to everybody. And let me tell y'all who these people are that's walking in. Miss Cooper, who you all see that just walked in, she's the court coordinator for the 283rd. So she is the one who runs this court, makes sure everything gets put on the calendar and schedule and everything else. Miss Farley, who just walked in, who's been coming in and out, she is one of the probation officers for the 283rd. So y'all know y'all have an officer in the court, and you have the officers out in the field. The people who are online are the officers out in the field. And once your file comes to court, everything transfers to the probation officer in court. They still coordinate with your officer out in the field, but just know that these are some of your contact people that are up here. Who has George's number? Ms. Cooper, will you call him? Tell George we need the chat feature. And I don't know, either he or Carrie. I just called DeWan and she didn't answer. Okay, thank you. But anyway, everybody's online, y'all just hold your questions so we can get this up and going. So let me tell y'all what's going on. First of all, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Judge Leila Lawrence Mays, and I'm the judge of the 283rd District Court. When you all take probation, sometimes you all come here to do it, but a lot of times y'all go to a different judge, and that's where we do a lot of our agreed pleas, unless y'all had a hearing of some kind that I would have had to get you all scheduled for. What we're doing, what I was saying earlier, is that we are doing something new in the 283rd. You guys are going to be the first group that is going to be a part of this new thing that we're doing. Hold on, Deputy White, before you sit down. Ask Ms. Farley, Ms. Baker if they can hear me, because I done turned off all kinds of stuff on this thing. I don't even know if we're still on. I'm assuming we are. Okay, hold on, Ms. Clark just sent me a chat.
I can hear you.
Well, I'm trying to get the people, you can hear me on there?
I just heard what you said. It's a little delayed.
Somebody else can come and fix all that other stuff. All right.
Thank you.
All right, so let me tell y'all what we are doing. One of the issues that I have found with being in the position that I'm in right now is that for some reason, I still have all these guys that are on probation. And ladies, when I say guys, I mean y'all too. I have all these guys on probation that end up coming in with new cases. Like, how y'all coming in with new cases when y'all just got probation? And what I think I'm finding is y'all are not working a real job. And when I say a real job, anytime when I talk to y'all about getting a job, I'm talking about a non-cash paid under the table job. A job that has a W-2 or a 1099. I'm talking about a job that you can get your taxes back come April 15th, a job that you can get vacation time and sick leave and that kind of thing. And that when it comes time, if some later time you need to get disability, y'all know that's what's added into there too. If you have more money paid in, you get more in your disability later in life. And when you turn age 62, 65, 67, you get retirement based on how much you put in. That's the kind of jobs I'm talking about. So let me tell y'all what we have done. I have partnered with Texas Workforce. Y'all heard of Texas Workforce? Texas Workforce helps you get jobs. Two different directions on Texas Workforce. Texas Workforce either has a disability side or it has just a regular side. Texas Workforce is a state agency that all they do is help people get employed. If somebody has a car accident and they hurt their back, they go to Texas Workforce. Texas Workforce will set them up with whatever kind of chair they need to sit at that desk that's going to accommodate their back. When I talk about disabilities, I'm not talking about just somebody that has a back injury or head injury or lost a limb or something like that. They help with all that too. But they also help with people who have drug and alcohol addiction. Guess what, y'all? That's considered a disability. So, y'all know when y'all went back and had that ATRS done, at least some of you probably did, that ATRS will identify you to be able to get services for free. Does not cost you a thing. What did she say?
George is on his way up.
Okay, he's in the building. Thank you, ma'am. And so it's just the kind of thing where I'm trying to figure out how can I get you all to help me to help you. I want y'all's help to try to figure out how do we change this whole system around with probation to have more people be successful on it. And one of the biggest things I want y'all to do, y'all use the services we have. I know everything's not free, but this that I'm talking to y'all about today is free. We probably can't send you to school for free. Some of the schools, like, well, I've been hearing, have y'all been hearing about all the truck drivers that they need? Oh my gosh. Texas Workforce has a relationship with truck driving schools. They can get y'all to school where y'all don't have to pay for it, and they will get your certification. If y'all want to be a barber or beautician, they will get you to school. You can become a barber. They will get you all your tools you need to get started. You know, they work on getting you the equipment. If y'all need, you know, kind of construction jobs, you need steel-toed boots, they get those for you too. So it's a process that we're gonna have to go through, but we are starting with y'all. Sir, let me have you pull your mask up. We are starting with you guys. You want another one? Is that one okay you got?
It's okay.
Okay, okay. I know they're uncomfortable. I only have mine out because I'm behind this plexiglass and that far away from y'all. So let me tell you what my expectation is for how we're gonna do this. So what I have asked your officers to do is to look at everybody on their caseload. If they have a case out of this court, everybody's getting the same thing, which is y'all come to court, listen to me explain all this to you guys, and I'm gonna send y'all out for y'all to follow through on what I'm asking you to do. So two directions we've gotta go in. Some people do not have a valid ID or driver's license. Who in here does not have a valid ID or driver's license? Raise your hand. Okay. Good, okay, so it's only two, you guys. What happened back in 2019 is that I started a new legal clinic. Guess what the legal clinic is for? To help people get their ID and driver's license back. So if y'all got the information on that ID Impact Texas, y'all get with them, and what it is, everything's online. If you go on that website, you will get legal aid of Northwest Texas. That's the legal aid for the Dallas area. And put your information in. They determine whether you qualify. Most 90% of the people that I know I send, they qualify. Your income isn't going to be high enough if you're not working. So we have lawyers that volunteer that will help you get all these warrants cleared up. If you have holds, suspensions, y'all know they did away with surcharges, so you don't have to worry about that right now. But there's so many things it can be suspended for. Now that's gonna take a minute, y'all, because sometimes a lot of stuff we have to do, sometimes it takes a minute to get the lawyer to look at it, and then we have to now deal with however many tickets you have and how many different places you have. Every city has a whole different place that you can get a ticket. So you're gonna have to be patient, but we just need you all to make sure that you, you know, follow up all those things. The rest of you, we've named this other program the READY program. The READY program is what you all are going to be sent to, which is a partnership between the 283rd District Court, Texas Workforce, and Community Corrections, which is probation, CSCD. So there's going to be a referral that's done by your officer that will send your information over to Texas Workforce to say, hey, we need help over here. Texas Workforce is going to get in touch with you and get the rest of your information and schedule an appointment with you. And when they schedule the appointment, hey George, you can come right on back, come back through this way. We have people online, but I don't know how to enable the chat. You got to tell me how to disable it, because I got a murder trial tomorrow. And y'all know I do not need them chatting during this murder trial. And I'm talking about the general public. Yes, sir. Let me have you stand and let me have you tell me your name.
My name's Key King,
Yes, Mr. King.
and I'm asking because, you know, it's not about what we going out and look for jobs, but to just say you're a felony, you know, it's hard to get. I mean, it's a lot of jobs out of the showing up. Some on bus lines, some off bus lines, but it still come back a felony. You know, I don't know how you, cause you're a felony. So how do we go over this? You know, how do we go over the felony part? We made a mistake.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you
I mean, what, we paid for our mistake.
yeah, that's a good point you're bringing up.
You
So-
know, I just wanna know how we get over the felony.
Right. Well, let me tell you what we are working on. So, Mr. King, okay, you can have a seat. Let me tell you what we're working on. So, let me tell you what part of the issue is, y'all. There's a lot of people that have felony cases, a lot. We have to identify, I'm sorry, what you
No,
saying?
you're good, Judge. Do you know what's going on?
To undo it, but let me tell you what I need you to do. I've got individuals on that need to be on the chat feature. I've got YouTube up. YouTube's running right now. The camera's on.
Okay.
I couldn't find where that was, and I think, remember what we had before with that last trial, where that screen went out? And so I don't know how to turn it, that's it, okay. Now, which one is it, which button is it?
So you're gonna go, you're trying to get your PC up, right?
No, it really should be up already, because they say I'm on. So what I'm trying to get, that can be up. I want you to dismiss my, I got the window.
This?
I'm looking for the one that tells me how many people are on, and I'm trying to enable the chat, because I need them to talk to me.
Oh, what,
And I know y'all had disabled it from when we have trial. George is here, too.
So you're live streaming, are you on Teams?
No, we're on YouTube.
Oh, shoot, no.
But I usually would have that, through Chrome, I would usually go into Chrome, that Chrome window is enough. Mm-hmm. That right there, how do I get back to?
To your channel?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
So what I'm gonna say, Mr. King, is this.
I'll figure this out.
And that's why I think that it's important for y'all to be in here and for y'all to even give us y'all feedback. We gotta identify employers that are willing to hire people that are felons. That's why I think that it's important for y'all to be in here and for y'all to even give us y'all feedback. So what I need though, and you know what, we had that happen with the last trial too.
Yeah, it's because
There's
it's
issue with
pushing
that.
audio from your deal.
Okay.
Oh.
And so one of the things that we've got to do or that we have already done, Texas Workforce works with an individual that's going to meet with you all before they send you on jobs. Supposedly, he's going to talk to you about how do you talk about the time that you may have been away from the workforce. How do you talk about this felony that you may have? I can tell y'all now, certain theft cases, there's certain jobs y'all can't get. If it's a theft, robbery, burglary, anything that deals with fraud, anything that deals with being dishonest, it's gonna be a little different. So let me tell y'all, be patient, because we're gonna have to work through this thing. If they send you to somebody and you are told that they don't take felons, y'all need to tell us so we can take them off our list. Either that, or we need to meet with the CEO of that company and say, hey, what's going on? Because I can tell y'all this, sometimes there are companies that don't want to say that they hire felons, but they do. But I just need y'all to kind of follow through on, that's why I said y'all need to help me with that, because we need to start building a list of companies who really do hire felons. Because I'm telling you, I got a bunch of my people working, whole bunch of my people, somebody's calling me, is that you?
No, that's me. Just me.
Yeah, so it's just the kind of thing, Mr. King, I know what you're talking about, I got it. But at some point, there's gotta be one of these courts up here that's gonna figure out what the heck we gonna do different. And guess what? This is what we about to do different, is to identify these people.
Hey, can you come to
The other thing I need to know from y'all, you know, what is it you need? You know, what kind of stuff do y'all need that's holding you back? I have talked to Texas Workforce about trying to figure out what do we do about finding childcare for the moms and the dads that may need it. They say that there is some company that they work with, but I'm telling y'all, there gonna be times y'all gonna be holding on the phone trying to see if these companies will answer the phone so we can try to get you guys in. All these different contacts are who we're trying to build relationships up with. Once we get this process put in place, we will then take it out to the other 16 district courts to say, hey, we got a process already put in place, but we starting with you guys. I think one of the things to think about too deals with who needs glasses. I mean, don't raise your hand. People need glasses. People need just a lot of different things they need. I know. I'm just saying, We're trying to get you places where you can identify that need and we can send you somewhere that's gonna help you. You know, but heck, a whole lot of stuff will be resolved if y'all get a job. Cause y'all know what goes along with these jobs is benefits for glasses, for health care. If you need health care before that, y'all, we have contact already over at Parkland. We get you some Parkland coverage right now. You know, as long as you qualify financially, you know, we can get you covered. Mental health services, if anybody's taking meds, please, please stay on your meds. Even if you think you shouldn't be on your meds, get on your doggone meds. Now, if a doctor says you don't need your meds, that's one thing, but don't get off on your own. Yes, Dr. King.
I'm saying you just said, we'll qualify if we financially. Now,
Say that again?
then you just said financially, you'll see if, if we.
Y'all ain't working, you qualify.
financially.
You ain't working, you qualify.
No, but that's not what I'm saying, I was gonna say, we ain't got no money, you know?
No.
I mean,
Okay, King, you know what, I'm gonna have you hold all your doggone questions.
Okay, no.
Have a paper. You write well. Come here. Gee. No, I want you to ask them, but I wanna finish going through what I got. And I don't want you to forget, but if you don't ask, see, let me know if I don't go over.
Here you go, Mr. King.
So let me tell you what my expectation is of you, and let me tell you what my expectation is of, that you should have of me. The expectation of you is that I expect you guys to follow up on all these appointments that are gonna be given to you. Referral should go to Texas Workforce, or referral should go to ID Impact. Whenever they get back in touch with you, and every time you meet with your officer, you need to let folks know what's going on. Your probation officer should always know what's going on. Texas Workforce should always know what's going on with your officer. If y'all keep that communication up, I think everything should be fine. I know that most of us don't answer phone calls from unknown phone numbers. So make sure you're checking your voicemail, because they're gonna check your voice. Y'all set your voicemails up, please, okay? So just know they're gonna leave you a message. When they leave you the message, go ahead and call them back. There's already 2 people I can identify that have not called Texas Workforce back. I don't know if it's y'all. It's other people that's gonna be a part of this too. But I'm just letting you know, I need y'all to start checking your messages. Make sure you have your messages clear. Don't have your voicemail full. They will contact you. Now, along with Texas Workforce, they have techs that also work with the counselors that's gonna be helping out with different things too. So you'll get to know some of the people that are gonna be in contact with you. For a lot of the stuff, y'all, we're still doing a lot of stuff by Zoom and Teams. Does everybody have access to electronics to be able to do that? Because if not, I'll have y'all come up here, because we got an extra laptop I can let y'all, you know, this little tablet sits at the table. That's the tablet that anybody can get on if I'm not on it, having court. Because I'm still remote. I just came here to see y'all today. I've been remote for almost 2 years. What you can expect from me is that I'm gonna hold you accountable. And my accountability just deals with, you know, if there's a problem, y'all try to tell us before the problem happens, before everybody's time is wasted. You know, let us know that there's an issue. Come on up here. Yeah, so I think that's the biggest thing, y'all. You know, matter of fact. Let me step back. Hey, there you go. Let's go down here and talk. Yeah.
She has some people watching that are watching this.
Hey, you know, we had made this for snack. Mr. Dustin. Did you know that? We had made this for snack. When I didn't want to send it from the bench. I just brought it up here from the 5th floor to 6th floor. See, and I can have my notes on it. Yeah, I can get closer to y'all.
I can hear you better.
Can you? Oh, shoot, now that you say that, make sure people online can hear you. All right. George, will y'all turn this mic back on? This mic.
Ma'am. Give me 2 seconds. There you go.
All right. All right, Miss Farley and Miss Baker, if y'all can't hear me, y'all stick your head in here. One of the other things I thought about too, y'all, just with dealing with people on probation, I wanna be sure that you all put yourself in a place where, I guess I don't really know if your history is, you just never really had a job before, for one reason or another, but I don't know why. So I'm hoping that I'll put you in the headspace of, I can get a job, it can be full-time. Y'all know there's different shifts people work, there's different things people do. If you don't like that particular job, don't just quit, please. There's a protocol on quitting jobs. Don't just walk off. You have to give them notice. Because you never know, y'all, you may have to go back that way again at some point. And you don't know if this company is a part of this other company, that's a part of this other company. And they all work together, so when it comes to you getting hired, you can't get the other company because you quit and walked off the job on the previous one, 5 years before. So I'm just saying, there's certain ways I want y'all to use the Texas workforce. All they do all day long is get people employed. And with that being the case, I need to be sure that you all understand, I want y'all to use them for questions, resources, whatever. If they can't answer it, ask your probation officer. If they can't answer it, they're gonna send it to me. Actually, let me introduce y'all Mr. Duffy. This is Mr. Darrell Duffy. Who all's at the East office? Ms. Stillwell's office.
Stillwell.
I thought it was Stillwell's people. Well, this is the manager for that office. So he is Ms. Stillwell's boss. Does Ms. Stillwell have another boss in between you?
Miss Haskell.
Yeah, so this is the boss's boss. This is the head man. We got to come in here. That's between these offices. Yeah, I think the main thing is, y'all, I just want y'all to know what we're trying to do is just talk to y'all about the expectation and what it is we're doing that's different. So y'all may have already gotten referrals. If not, you're gonna be getting them soon. To go to the ID place. The ID thing is gonna take a little longer. I'm actually trying to get them to set up a date, and it's still online too.
Can I?
No, you cannot.
I mean.
No. King, no.
I said ID. I said ID. Can I get, how do you go about driving license?
So anyway, you don't follow instructions, I already see. So let's have a talk about that. Talk about following instructions. Okay, dressing appropriately. See, but I know we're not in stat, Mr. Duffy. I know we're not in stat. I also run a drug treatment court. Gentlemen, I want y'all to be conscious of a couple of things. Number one is having a shirt you can tuck in when you come to court. And having a shirt that's not a white t-shirt. I'm not sure if yours a regular white t-shirt, that's a shirt. Yeah, stand up, I tell you. Stand up, let me look at it. Yeah, that's too much like just a regular t-shirt. I think it may be, do you have another shirt under that? Okay, so let me just tell you this, just so there won't be any confusion, don't wear just a white shirt like that. If it's more like a collared shirt or something like that, that would be fine. Because let me tell you what I want to also talk to you about, and that's about appropriateness. You gotta say, thank you. Being appropriate. When y'all come to court, I need y'all's hair combed. I don't need y'all with no tennis shoes. I don't need no do-rags, hats, anything else. Because let me tell you what, I want y'all to know the difference between being at your boy's house, watching a game with somebody, being with your mom or dad or family. Y'all come to court, I need y'all to treat it a little differently. Okay, because that's another thing I think that goes along with all of this is life skills. And life skills and appropriateness, just in a lot of different ways. Let me tell you something else I want to be sure to kind of bring to your attention. Appropriateness also means tone of voice. It means the things that you say. It means you can't go in there cussing people out. Okay, you can't go cussing people out. We'll take that back, you can, but just know I'm gonna hear about it. Probation officers that can hear me, can y'all still hear me?
Yes, but I think they fixed the chat, but we just realized you have to get out and then back in.
Okay,
And the chat box will come up on the side.
good.
So
Tell
it's just-
George, come on back here and fix that. Ask
Yeah,
Tina called.
if they, no, it's up now, but I think they have to get out and then get back into it.
Oh, you mean okay, well, can you send that in the chat?
Yeah, your
Yes,
YouTube
you-
thingy. Let me see if it pops up. Do you have?
Okay, hey, y'all, whoever's online, Miss Farley said y'all gotta get out and come back in.
Mhm.
That's what she wants me to tell y'all. Get out, come back in so the chat will work, because the chat people. But let's go back to talking about that. I need you guys, if y'all are somebody that goes off on people, that's, first of all, that's a problem. But in addition to that, I need y'all to kind of, you just can't be mad at everybody. Everybody can't just couldn't have just done you wrong. So I need y'all to be more conscious of how you're talking to people, your tone of voice with people, just the attitude, the general attitude you have with people. If you think somebody's talking to you bad, take a deep breath and say, hey, 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 hey. I don't appreciate the tone you're using with me. I don't care if it's your probation officer. But for you to get with that person, y'all to go back and forth, that's what we're not gonna do. So I just want y'all to be, just be mindful of it. You may not even be the person that does that, but I see so many people that do. It's unreal. So what I'd like to do though is kind of build this thing up, y'all, where you've got probation to talk to, you got Texas workforce. Kid, you ain't wrong, nothing on that paper.
I don't know.
Thank you, appreciate that. See what else I need to talk to y'all about. If you have a question once we leave here, y'all, wait, before I leave that, let me tell you something else. I talked about your tone, your attitude and all that. Sometimes y'all speak with your body language. Can y'all be conscious of that, please? Not just here, not just dealing with Texas workforce, probation, just in life. All that rolling of eyes and moving your neck around and just acting a fool, stomping, closing doors. Don't do that. Like I said, it depends on where you are. But I just want y'all to be mindful of it. And now that your probation officer knows, I've had a discussion with y'all about that. Officers, I'm asking you guys, the very first time it happens, send them back to me. Send them back here. Not saying y'all going to jail, but I'd like to have a discussion with you about it. Depending on the extent of it, you may. I'm hoping not, but I'm just saying I need y'all to be conscious of all these things. What else? I would say if it takes more than 1 week for y'all to get a phone call, either from, well, let me put y'all in two different categories. For that READY program, it should not be more than a week that you'll hear from Texas Workforce. 1 week. I think it should be before that, but it shouldn't be any longer. For ID Impact, I would say 1 month. 1 month. Use your pad. Is Ms. Stillwell your officer? Okay. Okay. No.
I'm already
No,
with Texas
no.
workforce, that's why.
Good. Yeah.
I know I go by it, do I need to just let them change?
Can you just pick up yourself, can you? Tell Miss Stillwell, I am so sorry. All right, something to keep in mind with Texas Workforce. Whenever you guys get over there, and that's why I said y'all go ahead and start thinking about it. Think about what kind of job you want. Think about what skills you may already have for that job, and think about what you might be interested in. I don't think they're gonna have information on your criminal history. You may have to tell them that, so they know whether that job's gonna be appropriate for you, depending on the type of certification or, requirements that are necessary with it. But I think that it's a good time for you guys to think about something, things like that, so you can start figuring this thing out. Because let me tell you what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about, y'all may have to start at an entry level. So I need y'all to be reasonable about how you start. Yeah, you may have to start at 11 an hour. You may have to start there. Because let me tell you what people are looking for. They want to know, are you going to show up? Can you play well with others? Are you a team player? Are you going to show up on time? Are you going to be appropriate when you're there? Once they kind of get that, you can start moving up in that company. But you're not going to start out making 20 an hour. So I just want y'all to be reasonable about your expectation about what you can or, can expect from a job. So just know entry level is where almost everybody starts y'all, entry level. And once they get a little history on you, you can kind of move up from there. So just be, be mindful of that. Vocational counselors, Texas Workforce people, y'all, they are, they're specialists. This is what they do all day long, is get people back to work. If there's something else you need, if you've got some medical test that you know that you have an issue or problem or something with your back or whatever, and those of y'all that have mental health issues, if you're not seeing your people immediately or regularly, let us know that too, because we need to see whether or not you need a caseworker or if we need to help you get in. I'm hoping that you guys are probably at MetroCare over at SNOP. over at Lancaster Keys, which is who we normally deal with. But if not, we'll work with whatever doctor you're going to. Some of you maybe have never worked before. I want you all to understand that we will help you get whatever skills you need to work whatever job again. It's okay that you've never worked, just hold on to it. It's okay that you've never worked before. And if you have questions about that, that's what your vocational counselor, people at TWC, that's what they're there for, is to help you work out whatever issues, problems, concerns, anything like that. Some of y'all that have tattoos, y'all might have to cover them up. You might have to get some makeup to put on, depending on where your tattoos are located and based on the kind of job you're trying to get. I would suggest, please do not get any tattoos on your face and neck right now while we're trying to get you hired. Okay, no new tattoos we can all see, so we can try to figure things out. Mr. Duffy, will you look and see, is that chat on yet? Let me tell y'all what else too. Okay, some of y'all may not have, is anybody in here did not have an HRS evaluation? That's when you meet with probation and kind of go over your life story about when do you use, have you started using, how old were you, how much did you use? Did y'all have any, did anybody not have one of those? Okay, you did
I
not?
had one of them, so I had-
Okay, listen to my question. How many of y'all did not have one of those? Who did not have an evaluation? Okay. All right, so you two just know, and Mr. Duffy, you may have to ask me to still with this, I'm really trying to get everybody from the 283rd to have one of those evaluations. I think it's taking like 8 to 12 weeks to get them. Yes, sir.
Just like,
Let me have you stand, sir. Mhm.
how far you date back? Cause I had a lot of them, but I haven't
Okay,
had them
we
recent.
tell you what, let your officer send the last one and they'll let us know if it's too old.
Okay,
I think it'll be fine.
okay.
Yeah, because they're real backed up with them right now. And mainly because y'all, we started doing those HRS evaluations because you can't treat everybody the same on probation. Everybody has different issues and concerns and stuff that may have happened in their past, so we're trying to see if we can tailor your probation a little bit better to what your needs are. And so that's why we're asking for it. The other thing too, you may have a different officer if it looks like you don't have anything, you don't have any disabilities, there's no trauma in your past, there's no nothing in your past. And I'm talking about y'all going back to when you were little. That trauma even counts. So if we can't get you qualified through the vocational officers we're going to be using, we have another set of officers that is going to be just individuals that are through the regular TWC. And same thing, nothing's going to change when it comes to getting jobs with them. One thing they do want to know though, when you do have a disability, for instance, if you were told that you need to get into treatment, you got to be in treatment, or you have to finish treatment. If you're supposed to be making 12-step meetings, NA and AA, you got to make sure you're still making meetings. Because one of the things those counselors are going to be looking for, are you working on whatever that disability is? If you have seizures, have you been going to the doctor? Do you have medication that you're taking? You know, all those different things. That's you messing with it?
That's me messing with it,
Yeah, and so I think it's just the kind of thing where y'all kind of have to help us know, you know, what's what. Did the chat come up, Mr. Duffy?
No, I don't know what I'm doing like this. I had it a minute ago, but now I can't even find it. Check.
You know what, will you go on that last email that I had sent on Friday? If you go in that email, just ask them all to sign back in. Because in just a minute, we got to miss this, because we got to be done. All right, tell me what you have on your paper, Mr. King.
I just want to say, because you was talking about Texas workforce,
Yes,
I
sir.
just want to say, they also give you gas cards, they give you bus passes. You know, once a week, you know, you go down there, they give you 5 bus passes where you go 5 days a week.
That's
You
right.
know, they get on the bus, you get a gas card, they give you $30 gas card. You know, I mean, you can't say you can't go out and do it. That's all I want to say.
Oh, okay, thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, one of the things we really have tried to do, really in the 283rd for some years now is, whatever resource you need, if y'all need a food bank, y'all call your officer, I'll get you a couple. Y'all need some clothes, and that's the other thing too, TWC helps you get clothes. They help you get clothes for training, for job training, interviewing, and to just go on the job. So there's a lot of resources they have. For sure, the bus passes and gas cards. So there's things they have. Yes, ma'am.
What about
Let me have you
helping,
stand.
with somewhere to stay?
Say again.
Helping with somewhere to stay?
Oh, that's one of the hardest things in Dallas County. Oh my
Because that's what's
God.
hard to get. with the
Yes.
food. I got plenty of jobs, but that's what's hard to get.
I think we've got to find out when they're opening up the vouchers again,
Mhm.
to try to see if we can get that information. Mr. Duffy, do you know whether or not the officers have that information regarding housing? Because I know housing is crazy. Who's your officer, ma'am?
M. Jackson,
Okay. Ms. Jackson, send me an email and tell me your name.
Jasmine Marshall.
Okay, who has to pay it?
You do mine.
No, I have to. Y'all just sign it. No, you hold on. Yeah, let me make a note, Ms. Jackson. And who you say your officer is?
Jackson, I think her name is Melanie.
Yeah, it's okay, I got it. When do you see her again for a visit?
I had a phone this morning. We do it over the phone.
Well, when's your next one scheduled? Not till next month?
Yeah, because today was mine.
I'll send her some information, and if you have her number or email, I don't know how you communicate with her, in about a week, see if you haven't heard from her, see if I haven't given her some information on that. We'll see, I'll see what we can find out.
Okay, yes,
Okay.
thank you.
Yes, sir.
You said, for me too, Kelton Racing, my same thing.
Tell me your name.
Kelton Racing.
Hey, Kelton.
Hey,
I remember you, Kelton. All right, for housing.
yes, ma'am.
And Ms. Jackson's also your officer.
Yes, ma'am.
I got it. Yes, sir.
Yes, can you put me on that list as well? Ms.
Mhm.
Jackson is my PO as well. My name is Ronnie Ross.
You got it.
Thank you.
I got it.
Put me on there as well. My name is Keith King.
I know your
I'm
name.
in Stillwell. Put me on the housing.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have any of y'all that's talked about housing, have you all gotten any of the vouchers? Have y'all gone to sign up like for Section 8? Because Dallas County, City of Dallas has housing, and so does Dallas County. But I'll get both of them, the information from you. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, you can still get Section 8 of housing being a federal.
Oh, I don't know.
I think so.
I say, I got kicked off of housing because I was a federal.
Okay. Well, let me find out. I'm glad y'all said that. But you know what? No, that can't be true. Because I got other folks that's on Section 8.
And
Maybe they can find out how they got on Section 8.
And I know somebody who been to the penitentiary too. And
Yeah, they got Section 8. I know that they do. Or maybe they call it something else. Okay, hold on. Let me find out.
It's part of the crime too.
That's why I'm saying, maybe it's not
Depending on
Section 8, maybe it's
crime
a
you got.
different type of housing authority.
You got a.
All right, I'll check into that.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for telling me. I'll check into it. Y'all have any questions on anything? The chat come up, Mr. Duff?
No, mine didn't, but I sent the email to,
Do you know Mr.
Everybody.
McKnight? Mr. McKnight, are you on? Okay, let me tell y'all about somebody else who's gonna be a part of this. Have any of y'all ever worked with the urban specialist? Did it come on?
It's on. There's been officers that have asked, how do they know if their person's here? Because they haven't seen some of these people in person yet.
I haven't lived.
Yeah, that's what we were, and then,
Oh, yeah, I know the Jack, I've never seen my office.
they're talking. There's nothing, no questions yet on there, but there are people talking on the chat.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I think a Texas workforce person made a comment on there.
Well, that's right. I'm about to call their supervisor right now. Ms. Woodley, answer your phone. Are you on the YouTube? Yeah, that's what they were just saying. Is there any questions based on what we've already gone over, any issues or anything else you think I need to cover with everyone? If she already has your referral, Ms. Woodley, who is the Texas Workforce Supervisor, she's saying they will be reaching out to you. So you all be sure that you either answer your phone from the unknown number or just return their call when you leave your message. Okay. All right, thank you. Bye. But what I was gonna say is, there's another individual that, or another agency that we're gonna be working with. Urban specialists, work with giving some of you mentors, people who may be able to help you all out. We have not gotten everything set up yet. They are located on, I guess it's Botham John now, not Lamar Avenue anymore. That, I know some of their people are also on listening to everything. So it just kind of depends. Probation officers, we'll have a meeting about this because I need to let you or ask you to identify people who you think may need to go over there and meet with them. But the other thing too that I'm gonna have the probation officers to do, but I need you all to be mindful of, when y'all start working, I need you to talk to your officer about whether or not, or telling them what time you work, so they can maybe try to work their appointments around your work schedule. And I'm really trying not to have y'all lose a job as soon as y'all get it, because you have to come to probation. Are y'all still meeting by phone? Is everybody still meeting by phone? Or most of y'all
I office visit.
get office visits from time to
Some
time?
are,
No, just what recently.
depending on supervision level.
Got it.
Still on the phone, though.
Good, okay. Well, some, not everybody.
You know, just
Yeah,
the
some
first
of them.
time I've been since March.
Okay. Yeah, and so I just want everybody to be mindful of that when it comes to, your work schedule. Now, when y'all get the job, y'all gotta tell your officer when you work, what your hours are. Sometimes your training hours are different from your regular hours, so just tell them about that. And if you have any issues or struggle, the vocational counselors are there to help you. If you go to the job and something happens on the job, you gotta pick the phone up and call your counselor and say, hey, this is what happened, how do I handle it? So I just want y'all to, just kind of be mindful of all those things and just try to figure out what you can do to help yourself. We're gonna try to help you too, but I need you to do your part when it comes to, helping. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the biggest problem I have is working around my child's schedule.
Okay.
So, basically, like, will we be able to get a job? Like, do we talk to them about like our schedule? Cause I don't have like childcare and stuff, so I have to wait while he's at school.
That's what they do.
Okay.
Yeah, so the probation officer, y'all, they're only here to do the referral. So once they do the referral, the people over at Texas Workforce, they're gonna be handling all of that and trying to help you manage all those different things and referring you out to childcare.
Okay.
Yeah, so they'll do that too.
Okay.
And if for some reason, some of that doesn't work, tell your officer so that we can again try to, because if you had that issue, it's gonna be other people having the same issue. Let us know and then we'll try to see what other option we got.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the main thing I want all of y'all to know. Y'all got an option. You got an option. We just gotta figure out what they are, and we gotta work things out, knowing that y'all on the front end of us trying to make this whole change with the system. Okay? All right. Any other questions? Ms. Farley, Ms. Baker, is there any questions that's in the chat before I let everybody go? And matter of fact, officers, if y'all are on, let me tell y'all who all is here. You have, Melissa, is it Fannin Steele?
Yes, ma'am.
From Ms. Stillwell. Keith King, Ms. Stillwell. Jasmine Marshall from Ms. Jackson. Devondre Smith, Ms. Stillwell. Devontae Beavers, Ms. Stillwell. Terry Armstrong, Ms. Stillwell. Justice Brazil, Ms. Stillwell. Ronnie Ross from Ms. Jackson. Kelton Rayson from Ms. Jackson. And Lindsay Bowers from Ms. Stillwell. Yes, ma'am.
No questions in the chat.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, so y'all just communicate with your officer. Your officer will then communicate with their supervisor, and then they'll get to me if we have to, then communicate again. The only reason that y'all should have to come back, if there is some issue that is going on that I need to try to help resolve, y'all have to come back up here. But otherwise, I really think, once I meet with y'all now, I really think y'all will be fine. It's gonna be some little kinks in it until we kind of get everything worked out, but we're trying to put some processes together that's gonna, free you guys up some. What? Grayson, I see you trying to get out here. You stay out here and talk to me. You already know. You already know, Grayson. But other than that, y'all, I really think it's fine. Okay? Y'all have a good day. Thank y'all for coming in.
Do I need to take this with me?
What's that?
This time?
You can have my whole, God, y'all. Oh my God. All I can say is still, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Ma'am, did you sign it? Oh, you did? Okay, Ms. Bowers.
Yes, ma'am. Not much. Still has something to ask, it wasn't related to it.
You got something to get here.
I'm sorry, about the community service hours. I believe my fiance told me that if you have your COVID shot, it's, so much, like, so much hours off or something. I'm not sure if it was the hours for community service or something else. So it's still for me to ask you when I got this.
No, then we have to do it. You know what, do this.
What's the name?
Lindsay Bowers.
Oh.
Lindsay Bowers. Ms. Baker, Ms. Farley. I have a young lady that has a question about community service and I don't know the answer to it. Okay, Chuck,
What's going on?
what you doing over here? You still on the same probation?
I'm still on the side, I gotta finish
You
my
gotta finish.
community service. I mean, well,
You know, I just
had-
started allowing,
I had,
contributions, man.
I'm past my deferred time,
Okay.
past my deferred time, I just got, my probation officer, I gotta finish my community service before she sent my file in to.
Okay, so how far behind you money-wise? To
I
be
got
fair.
the money, but I'm like 14 months behind.
Okay, what, is it probation fees, court costs and fines? What is it?
That's the whole thing for me to be current. For me to be current, I'm 14.
You graduated stacked though, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then we gonna waive your court costs and fines. You got to pay that. 'Cause that's probably only like $300-400.
Yeah, I owe that for the probation. But like if I was to like get out of probation, I pay it, but like, I just been this, it's just community service, I still got 300 and some hours.
Okay, good. She just walked
Did
in.
you go somewhere?
I went to Gateway, they didn't give me my credit, I went to the service, I worked
You didn't
everything.
go to St.
They didn't give me no
He
credit.
graduated stacked.
Yeah, I know who he is, because I know his cousin, his husband's uncle is.
So what else you got? Okay, so is it the, so how long will it take you to pay the probation fee?
I gonna pay my probation fees today, I pay it out.
But, so what's your question? You gone to Gateway, have you been to Safety too? Just Wilmer? And they didn't give you credit for your
I
working
went
there?
to Gateway, they ain't give me none of my credit for working up in there.
Some of them,
And
some of
then,
them lost some of
and
it.
then I came here, like at first, my probation officer from Gateway, they was telling me that I had community service, but I know I had 320
First
hours.
degree felony.
Yeah, they was telling me I didn't, but I know I
But is
did.
that the only thing you missing?
Community service and my.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna waive your community service. What else you got?
There you
Okay. I pay my fees, I pay my fees.
Okay, can y'all look him up and tell me what his probation fees are?
Uh-huh.
I'll waive your court costs and fine.
go. Yeah.
Because we were doing that back then, but I think sometimes we missed some files.
Well, yeah, but it was
I
up
owe
to
14
the,
cents.
yeah, you paid on the eighth floor,
Look, when
you
you
paid
said she
your
was pregnant, she wasn't pregnant, she was.
Hmm.
That's the same one.
No, that's somebody else.
14 cents.
This one's getting kicked out of safety.
Yeah.
I'm finna say, then she gonna wait it, I can go pay
I don't
it.
know, they take cards. Do
No,
y'all office
no.
take cards? See, I don't, nobody told us they do now, I know they used to not.
Long as their card.
You got one for the house. Okay.
I think they're always gonna have to have a regular pay.
Okay, I just
The
wanted to
eighth
make
floor,
sure.
we
you
never
go
could.
there.
The buck or
Once
one
I
bar.
go-
Yeah, they come back
It
down.
was hard.
Okay.
We tried, we got our case, but it just didn't work.
Oh,
Kelly, what you doing? Hold on, before you
Oh,
go.
no, but I tell them.
How you gonna leave and just like that?
I'm telling you,
Oh,
no.
my God.
They
Do
the
it.
No, they the bosses, they the bosses.
She
I said,
told me
just
to
come
go
back
to
and
the
see
eighth
me when
floor.
you're
No,
done.
but what do you have to, you gotta go pay them?
Mhm.
Yeah, man. Well, you said you gonna waive my stuff, man.
I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
Wait, let me ask you this, where you getting that money from? You about to pay?
DoorDash.
Huh?
DoorDash.
Oh, DoorDash?
And this one,
Why
they want
you
some.
like taking that?
Okay.
Cause I didn't
No,
know I was
my
telling that,
face-
until you
my
said your
face-
name, I didn't know that was
My
you.
face got unlocked my phone.
Oh, go ahead,
You
go
know,
ahead.
you know who's his,
So,
who's his uncle is, don't you? Oscar Fernandez. Tell him.
What about?
It's his nephew.
I'll finish that part.
Yeah.
That's what
I
I'm saying.
got 4,500.
Got you now.
God, so,
Like this
you
one.
a DoorDasher for real.
That's good.
Yeah, go ahead and pay that, just come on back. Bring us the stuff.
And next time, why don't you bring your DoorDash
Hey,
with you?
wait, so does he know that that is strictly probation fees? Or how do we know it's not court costs and fines?
No, the probation stuff is just probation fees.
Right,
That's
but he
separate.
said that's everything together.
Oh, no, court costs and fines aren't even through the same account, they're two different.
Oh,
She called talked to my probation officer, she said that it's like another 300 and something.
It's
That-
downstairs, that's a
that's
separate
not
one.
my
I'm waiving
probation.
that too, so,
Yeah, that's downstairs.
yeah, go ahead and pay that 1,400, then we be good.
Okay.
Then come back,
You said
and see me.
Mr.
Yes, sir.
What's his first name? What's his last name? What?
Rayfield, Ray?
Rayson. I'll get, you want a docket sheet,
He's
Judge?
been on- Yes, please.
Cause it'll
He's
say,
been around a long time.
He has.
Oh, my God.
you know what? You really found it
No,
up.
what did he do? What happened?
He got put back
Uh-huh.
because something happened where he wasn't employed or something, so y'all didn't let him graduate.
Oh
Some-
my
Something
God.
happened, so he got taken out of the jury box back in. And then, I think just a little hoopla with him, you know, he still had time left, I don't know. And that's why it's a first degree drug case, it could be a 10-year.
Yeah, but he had to have graduated. I've been here 3. So that means he had to have graduated
Wait, when did you
3,
get
4,
on
5 years
this?
before that, in January of 19.
Yes, so this is.
So I mean, he graduated like in 16, 17, something like that.
No, he didn't, no, he graduated, he was still in here. When you were here,
Yeah.
he was in staff.
Oh, so
He
he
was.
was with Judge Lewis.
Yes, he came to.
Right.
Yeah,
And
cause
I
he was
think
with
Rayson may
Manny.
have been one of your
in here.
twofers that he did stack twice.
Cause
I'm
he
not
showed
sure.
up one day with Oscar. And then the next time he showed up, I was like, what are you doing here? I thought you were, he's like, I'm also in
That's right, I
staff.
do remember when you did that.
Yes. I was like, why were you
Yes,
here?
yes, yes.
So why are you here?
That's cool. She only missed a few. She had 7.
That's bad, but that's still well. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she had to go.
Yeah, but I think that's the thing, I talked to, TWC, they only have, 9 people that's been sent.
Well, all the
Yeah,
people
I
that
gonna
are
say,
here,
most of them probably heard.
yeah, the people that are here, she's already sent them.
Where you get that
I don't know what.
from? But you brought it from Tina's office?
I didn't have it till this on.
Oh, this is shit, okay. And so, hold on, let me go. I'm gonna, hold on, definitely stay in here.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up and see, no, be sure nobody else is on that link. All right, so. All right, I'm gonna hit